In this video, I'm going to bodge up an oil system and then drive this car 100 miles and then go and collect a new car. Yes, it's going to be quite the week this week on the weekly update, because obviously what I need is more cars. Haven't got enough broken cars, haven't got enough working cars, need more cars. Yes? Yes. Before we get too carried away, and don't forget you can show your love for Desmond the Perodua Canary with the Perodua Power t-shirt, hoodie or mug available on the Hubnut store. Link in the description below. He's sort of a Daihatsu. So stage one, the main focus is the oil cooler pipe on my 2CV. You will have seen in the previous video, it's got a really nasty gouge in it, which turns out is older than I thought it was. It wasn't caused by me dropping something behind the fan. That one might have been, but no, that one was not. In fact, I've just noticed there's a gouge there as well. Blimey. It's a hard life, this oil cooler. So you can change the oil coolers, but it's a really tricky job. I've done it before. Where the unions go, it's very easy for it all to go horribly wrong. So I'm going to do the best thing and farm that job out. This car is going to Sparrow Automotive, and he's going to replace the rear arms. I've got two rear arms to go on the back. I haven't had time to paint both of them, but such is life. And he's going to change the cooler, and I might see if we can change this front shroud as well. It's all dented around here, which I don't think is helping the situation. Obviously doesn't affect how the fan sits, but I think the fan has been catching on the outer edge. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about that as well. Generally, a few improvements Sparrow is going to carry out, so that'll be good. And I'm going to bodge up the pipe, which is not leaking. It is not leaking yet. I've done about 200 miles with it in that state, not leaking. It would probably be absolutely fine. But I got some JB Weld Extreme Heat, the world's strongest bond. And I've paid for this, not sponsored, no idea if it's any good. Extreme Heat is probably a bit much. It can withstand continuous heat to 538 degrees. So really it's for more exhausts and engine blocks than oil cooler pipes, which are perhaps going to see 80 or 90 degrees at the very most. Probably not, because it's an air-cooled engine. Air-cooled engines generally are overcooled, apart from in the most extreme circumstances. So let's talk, let's get this paste out, and we'll get it on there. First step is going to be to clean this up as much as possible to give that the best a chance of adhering. The best a chance. I suddenly become Italian, I don't know why. Yeah, new car. I bet you didn't see that coming. It's an opportunity. Let's put it that way. And it's a car I've owned before. Well, not this particular car. I've owned the model of car before, but never with this engine. So that's going to be interesting. It is quite different to the previous engine I owned. This stuff, again, not sponsored. It's Montage Cleaner from Manol, and it's really good, really powerful stuff. You can really blast some crap out with it. I really like it. Yeah, there we go. And I might just get a bit of sandpaper just to rough up the edge a bit. That might be a good idea, just to, again, give it the best chance of actually adhering. A bit of Scotch-Brite is what I had to hand, so that's what we're using. Let's have a look at this stuff. Remove dirt, debris and loose contaminants. Yep. Sandpaper to roughen. Yeah, sort of. Open cracks further. No. Thoroughly mixed product. Use generously. Allow 2 to 4 hours to set. Okay. Contains contains acid. And sodium salt, so I think I might wear gloves. By the way, did anyone watch the Nürburgring 24-hour race? I watched quite a lot of it, and very enjoyable it was too. Really good race. Oh, it's a sealed top. Let's find a key. Try and break our way in. Oh, there we go. Oh yes, there's kind of goop and stuff. How are you meant to mix it? It just says thoroughly mixed product. I think I might need to prepare it on something by the look of it. Yeah, it's try and show you without tipping it over, but you can see we've got a liquid and then the paste, and I guess it needs mixing thoroughly. There we go, mixing it thoroughly on an old wiper box because that seems fitting for hub nut. I think we'll just go for gooping it on and hoping for the best. There we go. Nothing like there. I'm going to put a bit on that spot there and a bit on that spot there. That's it, I guess. Bit of a waste pair of gloves really. Got a little bit on my finger. Right, I can do no more. I need to put the alternator belt and the fan back on, but obviously I can't do that until I'm sure this is dry and ready to go. So we'll just leave that be. That's the end of that job. Probably going to have to take the back seat out of Ellie though, because I've got to load her up. I may even take the passenger seat out. We've got to take 2 suspension arms and her old engine. Sorry, not her old engine. Well, yeah, I suppose it technically is. The engine I was using previously that actually belongs to Sparrow. That's going to go in as well. I have a feeling I still owe Colin an engine, but I think that's going to be running too much risk, given the 2CV doesn't have the largest payload in the world. There were twin engine 2CVs, so I guess I'll be emulating that. But the Citroen made over 1,000 of them, twin engined 2CVs, the Sahara. They are now worth an absolute fortune, possibly the most collectible of all 2CV variants. Possibly excluding the madcap Citroen M35, the rotary powered Ami Coupe. Wonder why Citroen went bankrupt. But anyway, I've got a quick announcement to do just before we continue. Yes, the exciting news is I'm going to be at the John Haynes Classic on the 7th of September. It's the weekend after Rustival. And like Rustival, they're going to have a stage, they're going to have some guests. I'm going to be one of the guests. I'm going to be joined by the likes of Jack from number 27. And he's previously been to Rustival, lovely chap. And we got Danny Hopkins, our MC of Rustival, editor of Practical Classics magazine, is also going to be there. Also thrilled that John Bentley, Gadget Show and Fifth Gear, is going to be there. And Ralph Hosier, who some of you will know from the world of Twitter and whatnot. But Ralph used to be a contributor for me when I was deputy editor of Classic Car Weekly magazine. And a very good technical writer and also quite funny with it. Yeah, he's very involved in the world of EVs and EV retrofitting of things like double-decker buses. That's a project he's been involved with. He's done a bit of TV presenting. He's a lovely chap. So I'm looking forward to seeing all those people and appearing on stage with them at the John Haynes Classic. So that is the company that did the Haynes manuals. They have a motor museum in Somerset. And I'm really looking forward to going. It's down Yeovil way. So that is Sunday the 7th of September. I hope to have a little merch stand. It should be good fun. So it'd be very good to see you at either Rustival the weekend before, at the British Motor Museum, or at the Haynes Motor Museum the following weekend for the John Haynes Classic. It should be good. Right, it hasn't dried yet. I think I better find something else to do. There's plenty. I think I am going to renew the strut tops on the Daihatsu because that just feels really stiff and unpleasant, and while we're this far in we might as well. I don't know how you change strut tops. Presumably you've got to do something to stop the springs going mad. Oh, look at that, the rubber gaiter is absolutely shot, but should go around the shock absorber. Do I actually just need struts at this point? Should we just replace everything? Yeah. So this car is a Daihatsu Charade L251, sold as a Core L251 in Europe. So maybe that might be a good source of suspension parts. But yeah, they're pretty much entirely shot. We will get this car finished at some point. I make no promises about that one. But Took is going to be dug out at some point. Maybe I should do that today. And we'll be going to Cambrian Classics for a service and some TLC. I can do an oil change myself, but Tim actually knows what he's doing, and I really want him to go through the brakes and give her a check over. So we will dig Took out at some point. The Panda will need to come out in a couple of weeks, so I need to have a bit of a rejig around. because ideally I would like to put the Aussie barge away for a bit. She's due a bit of a break, and with a Berlingo back on the road, I don't need the Aussie barge quite as much as I have done. I've been relying very heavily, well, this pair of vehicles, to be honest, the Malaysian Perodua and the Australian Ford, have been pretty much default daily transport. We did manage our one trip away in Bob. There won't be a vlog coming on that. We're surrounded by some very noisy people, so we just couldn't film. And yeah, we did a little integration bit where I did some cooking outside, and that was that. And still no firm decision made on this Daihatsu. And I could start digging in and rip struts out of this. Maybe they're better than those ones, but I think I'm fast discovering that unless you absolutely cannot get the part, a parts car that has got some distinctly average used parts on it probably isn't all that useful. But we'll see. It might have a purpose. We might get it back on the road. I just don't know. But yeah, let's try and work out what I'm going to do next. Today's Tuesday, and I've managed to leave my microphones at home, so I'm going to have to just try and talk loudly. But you may notice we have an indicator issue. Very fast flash, no flash. So Bella jumping the queue. I'm meant to be here fixing Ellie, but I'm going to have to start by fixing this indicator. Oh, it might not actually be a dead bulb. It might just be corrosion, because we know this lamp was absolutely full of moisture. So I think we'll start just by trying to clean bulb and holder up. Right, has this worked? Sort of. There we go. Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So I consider that job a success. Nice to start the day with a nice easy job that actually works. There. Beautiful. Right, let's see how this is held up. And yeah, oh, I can just mark it, but I can't dig my thumbnail into it. So that must be pretty good. And I suspect once we start getting some heat through that pipe, it'll only harden more. So like I say, this wasn't leaking already. This is kind of just an extra layer of protection. Whether that extra layer of protection can handle 60 psi remains to be seen. But yeah, we'll get the fan back on. And yeah, I don't know what's happened, because the fan can't go back far enough to do that sort of damage. But yeah, whatever, that damage is there. We will sort it out. Yeah, got to get the fan on, alternator, the little alternator bracket, try and get it all to not catch anywhere. And then tomorrow, 100 miles. We've got to load up the old engine and the rear suspension arms and be on our way. It's already utter chaos in here again. How does it happen? How does it happen? Right, we can now pop her into neutral. Oh, maybe we won't do that because someone hasn't put the handbrake on. And we'll start her up and see if things are still catching. Well, all good so far. Doesn't seem to be catching anywhere. Well, maybe it is. Where is it catching? Still catching somewhere. I think it's just going to have to do until Sparrow can have a look at it. By the way, I did some paint touch up on the bonnet and you can't tell. Oh no, wait, no, you can't tell. That's terrible. Hey, hopefully better than just having holes. And I've done some touching up on this wing and down on this area down here. A bit more hard to spot the paint repairs. That there was also really bad. So, and across the top of the sill. But yeah, terrible match, but that's touch up pens for you. Well, there we go. we have a twin-engined 2CV. The only flat space I could create, really, I could have had it up here, but that's a bit high up, and I think I'll be struggling to fit my tyre in. So that's what we've gone for. Passenger seat out. The seatbelt will stop the engine rocking forward. That's going to be the strongest force on it, and should stop it wanting to go that way as well. But we'll see. Took the rear door off and the rear seat out just to give more space. We'll try and get the axle arms in down here. I'll just check behind the wheel maybe. Yeah, I can get to the gear change. Plenty of space for the gear change. Can get down to the handbrake. That'll do nicely. Brilliant. Right. Well done, little engine. You've been an absolute peach. I will be sad to see you go. Well, there we go. It starts getting a bit crowded in here when you got the big ones in. Getting Betty into that spot. No mean feat. But yeah, there we go. That's the fleet as it sits for the time being. There will be progress on Tuck the Invercar, definitely. If possibly not until later in July, but she will be out again. And meanwhile, the Panda's going to be busy while we're on holiday. It's going to be a courtesy car, effectively. Bob's sitting out, spares charade. That's where we are. So tomorrow we're off in Ellie to leave her with Sparrow Automotive for some TLC, much needed TLC, and then we're on to get the new car. And hopefully tomorrow I'll actually remember the microphones. Well, I'm just out for a drive in Desmond, and I've just hit the magic 10,000 miles since we picked this car up. You've come a long way, Desmond. Now emblazoned on a t-shirt, whereas a year ago sat on a driveway not being used and kind of replaced by a Daihatsu Hijet, the horror. Only kidding. But yeah, it's been some year, that has. It means it must be coming around to MOT time again. There's always something. Anyway, tomorrow, road trip and collection caper. Right, it is the day. Let's mosey over to Hereford. So this is going to be about 2.5 hours, so I won't be filming all of it, but yeah, we'll get underway. Ellie can go and have a bit of a health check, well overdue one, and yeah, we'll pick her up later in July. She's having quite a long stay at Sparrows, mostly because I'm away for a good chunk of July, so there's no point rushing to do it beforehand. But I forget what date I actually bought this car, but we're probably over the anniversary now. It probably means I've now owned this car for a quarter of a century, 25 years. Well done, Ellie. There's not very much left that I've owned for 25 years, but the spirit remains. Now, we're now on the road from Llandovery to Brecon, where this absolute moron in front of me in this fat Vauxhall thing just pulled out in front of me while I was belting along at 50-55. A proper case. You absolutely saw it in the way they accelerated out of the lay-by. Oh, I don't want to be stuck behind that thing. Well, how did that pan out for you exactly? Now you're holding me up, you moron. Yeah, check out this old Bedford that just seems to spend his life sitting there. I've never known it move. Hopefully it does. But I just worry because in the winter gritters come along this road. That can't be good for it. Anyway, still got just under an hour and a half to go. Hopefully not too much more of it beyond this bloody Vauxhall. Well, I think we've arrived in the right place. Remember my video on this? It was a very, very long time ago. One of my earlier videos, I think. It's absolutely incredible. It still looks absolutely the same all these years later. Brilliant. But Ellie will be left here in safe hands, and I'm going to soon be on the train. Hi, I'm the voiceover. We made this train by the skin of our teeth, so I didn't get to do much of chat, but here we are, pulling out of Hereford on train number 1 of 3. Although at this stage, I think I still thought it was one of two. Oh well.
Ledbury.
And that's us in Birmingham. And conveniently, that's platform 10A. Am I straight onto this one? No, 11. I've got to go and find platform 10A. Which is probably going to be the other way, so I'm probably going to go all the way up and just come all the way back down again. Sod's law. No, didn't quite get that right. This is 10B, then 10A should just be further along this platform, shouldn't it? So hopefully, go down here, there'll be another train. So here we go. Well, there's lots of people waiting. I don't think the train's in yet. And is this 10A down here? Gosh, it's quite noisy. Yes, this is platform 10A. So just waiting for my train to come in. Suspect it'll be a Voyager across country. That was our train. One of them new ones. That's really loud. That's really loud. Blimey. Oh, it can quickly feel a bit much in there, but if you walk right to the end of the platform, you actually come out into daylight, and there's the famous rotunda. But many years ago they were talking of demolishing, but has actually been refurbished, and I think is now apartments again. Not too sure, but yeah, those fans are very noisy. I think if everything was electric, you wouldn't need the noisy fans, because there wouldn't be stuff pumping horrible diesel fumes into the air. But that really is very noisy. The new Grand Central, which is a shopping precinct as well as the train station. I say new, I don't think it's very new anymore. But yeah, it all feels very different to being in Wales, doesn't it? It's very different indeed. But yeah, just waiting for the train. It's running 1 minute late. But this is actually going to be my second train. And then I've got to change at Leicester to get on a train from Leicester to Nottingham. So quite a long journey, quite boring. The connectivity is just hopeless. So you're trying to do stuff. I'm trying to do stuff online, trying to design covers for videos. I won't edit on a train because I haven't got headphones, and that's just rude. But there's lots of other stuff trying to do social media, and I've just got no signal. It's hugely frustrating. But bit of a rush to get onto the train, which is why I didn't do any filming until I was on it. So should be good. But yeah, keep steadily making our way. Oh, I bet that's going to Aberystwyth. Not very refined trains. One day they promised they'll replace them. It never quite seems to happen. Some of that train is probably going to Aberystwyth. It just tends to split into smaller bits as it goes along the way. Oh, is this my next train? It's hard to tell. It is a cross-country service. It's got pantograph wipers. Good to see. Good old diesel power. And then the journey continues. Right, we have arrived in Leicester. That's my class 170 away. Not a bad thing, a bit tired inside. Cross country, lacking investment somewhat, I would say. Not quiet. Not quiet at all. But mind you, nor are the Voyagers. That's kind of what I was expecting. I don't think I've even seen that livery, East Midlands Railway. I haven't been over this way by train for a very, very long time. So are you excited yet? We're getting closer. That reveal is not very far away at all. If you've joined us here in a premiere, then yeah, come and have a chat in the live chat while we watch this together. It's always good fun. There goes the Voyager right now. I'm not going to flip the camera on it. The girl has just walked past, and that would seem ungentlemanly, I think. Here we go then. It is indeed a Voyager. It has come up from London St Pancras and it terminates in Nottingham. This is where we're going. First two carriages are first class, so not for the likes of us. This one should do. Here we are in Nottingham. It's quite a nice place. I need to work out how on earth you get out of here. Most people are going this way. Okay. He's looking quite impressive. Here we are. Welcome to Nottingham. Oh, we've got a tram over there. We've got people doing wheelies on electric bikes and buses. All mod cons, right. I need to work out where I'm getting picked up. It isn't for a bit. So I shall await my ride. Now, the last time I was in this station, I was collecting a Citroen BX, a silver TXD turbo. Lovely, lovely car. And I have a feeling you picked me up in this bit. Has this changed? Or am I just entirely wrong? But it kind of looks very familiar. But obviously you can't drive in here. Confusion. Ah, here we go. Pick up and drop off area. This all looks like it's fairly new. But I guess a lot changes in 12 years, I think it is, since I was last here. So, yeah. Just await my ride. This area is hilariously under-specced in size, really tight, and there's just no need. They could have made it easily quite a bit bigger, but quite often it just backs out into the road and there's all manner of honking. So yeah, noisy old spot, especially when the trains come over up there. Yep, here we go. Absolute pandemonium. Cars coming in all angles. Not enough room for parking. Hopeless, really. Oh, and here's another taxi. Yay! The little doggo was not very helpful there. Bad doggo. Much honking. And where are all these cars meant to go? Cheapers. Oh, my ride has arrived. That's just what we need with this tiny little car park. Is a whopping great yank tank. Amazing. Oh yes, the best way to travel. Review coming soon. It's enormous. Well, today is the day. We got here not late last night, but then we ended up talking cars and utter gibberish for many, many hours because my host has some amazing cars. But my new car, it's behind me. And it's also behind this Bentley. It is... If you recognise the garage, you might not be that surprised. Did you catch a glimpse then? By the way, look at the size of these brake discs and the state of them from this car. Oi. No, my car is... It's another Velsatis. Yes, we've got a second Velsatis from the same place. So we came here and collected a Velsatis some weeks ago. And this one was sitting outside secretly, which is why we didn't film here. And this is my new steed. I'm going back to Wales in another Velsatis. Hopefully a bit of a nicer one. So the big important difference here is this badge here. It's a V6 again, but it's a 3.5 litre V6. This has the Nissan V6 engine. It's also in black, but it's also an Initiale or Initial spec. It's not Italian, and it's got some cosmetic defects. Oh, it's like fiberglass. Are they fiberglass wings? all over. It's a bit scruffy, it's not perfect, but black I think really suits it. It looks really good in the black. So yeah, this is Velsatis number 2 it turns out. And there's good news because I've got a working key card. And there we go. Slightly different steering wheel. I don't remember wood on the steering wheel of the last one. But the same sort of sticky plastics going on. Oh, it's got an FM transmitter in it. And in here we have oodles of history. And oh wow, the DVD for the navigation. So yeah, we got a lot more going on with this one. Books aplenty. So yeah, I'm very glad to have all this lot to read through on the way home. Towing guide, interesting. So yeah, I'll have a good old read of that. I have no idea what the mileage is on this one. Pop the key in and let's find out together. Eventually, my oil is okay. That's good to know. Shall I fire up the engine?
Absolutely.
Oh, hello radio.
Be real, so while
Shush.
they seem very fantastical to us, they were perceived to be very much.
There we go. Oh, we got something weird going on. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's essential that you read the highway code. I forget how to get rid of that. Oh come on, it isn't that long since I had a Velsatis. I've already forgotten how to do this. Okay. Okay? No? Somewhere down here is a button that makes that go away. Ah, that's the one. There we go, so that's how that, but the screen isn't flickering, so that's an improvement already. That whining noise is quieting down a bit. We've got aircon, and you can hear it kicking in. So that's good, that'll be a relief for the drive home. But yeah, it feels a bit tidier in here, slightly less tired. And we'll check the secret storage we now know exists. Do they both work? Oh yes, both cup holders work. We've got our little slot tray there as well. Yes. And yeah, there's where your nav screen is. So a very tiny glove box. But yeah, should be good. Certainly a lot quieter on tickover than the diesel, isn't it? So there we go, 151,000 miles. Not the first flush of youth, but yeah, it's a very impressive engine. Same engine used in the Nissan 350Z, the Renault Espace, all manner of stuff. Get a wiper's a good test. Yep, pretty decent. Is this the one where the rear wash... Oh no, the rear wiper does work. In fact, the rear window appears to be trying to wash itself slightly. Yep, all good. Yeah, interesting. The rear washer seems to operate with the front. Intriguing. So still got electronic handbrake, still got our buttons down here variously. So this is going to be our steed home. But there's something else I need to do before I drive home. I've got to do a video on this beast. Oh, looking forward to this. 1970 Chevrolet Caprice. It's enormous. The Velsatis is going to feel tiny by comparison. Right, it's warmed up loads now. Look, the gauge has definitely moved. Oof. Wow, yeah, that's a bit more responsive than the old turbo diesel. I think this is going to be a very nice drive home. Right then, test drive's all done. We're now going off in the Velsatis. Excuse my terrible parking. Haven't quite got back used to right-hand drive again. But yeah, this is the car. I've got the aircon running because it is stiflingly hot. But there's a few things we need to look at in the boot. And here we go. I've got a few goodies. We've got some bits of trim that aren't quite fitted. That's part of the rear window motor that's been replaced. We've got a heater resistor pack, might need that, don't know. And this pipe is so you can top the transmission fluid up, but it has had a full flush and replace. So it should be a lot smoother than the last Velsatis. But oh, it is nice having the working aircon. That's delicious. But yeah, I can't really explore too much more. It's all about the journey home, really. So I'm going to get you in the mount, which is set up over here. That's perfect, not impeding my view. And we'll get on our way. Yeah, the aircon's going like the absolute clappers at the moment. Black car on a hot day. 25 degrees, so not unbearably hot. But let's get some miles done. So unfortunately, most of what you can hear is the aircon at the moment. I'll just turn it off temporarily. Oh, I've just pulled out. There's a bloody ambulance coming up behind me. Let's get moving and get out of his way. On a nice spot where that can safely come past us. Oh, we're going left here anyway, so hopefully the ambulance isn't. Sod's law, isn't it? But yeah, as you can hear, it's makes some nice grrr noises, but it isn't going to do the economy of the V6, that's for sure. Let's try and see what the oh, the computer reckons 27.9 mpg, which is that strikes me as not actually terrible. But I'm going to put the aircon back on. It is warm. So we've got a creak in the dashboard somewhere. You may be able to hear. That's slightly annoying. So I'm going to have to put the stereo on to try and drown out the noise. Apparently the sat nav doesn't work, but frankly, who cares? Oh, that is lovely and refreshing. Sorry, my phone also has a sat nav running on it, so I'm just checking where I'm going, down this way. And it is national speed limit, so whoa! Oh, she picks up well, and what a difference. The turbo diesel is all about the torque, really, but oh, that sounds sonorous, and above 4,500 revs it really picks up a gear. Oh, that is very nice. And the gearbox so much smoother. That kicked down really nice and cleanly. So yeah, it's one of those sealed for life transmissions. Apparently they work better if you actually give them a fluid change. So that was really nice. Oh, I think it's going to be very pleasant. It's an entirely different character of car. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We've still got about 190 miles to go to get home. So plenty of time to get acquainted. And I'm really looking forward to it. No idea what we're doing with this car yet, but likelihood is it's not going to be a keeper. But there are some things we could do to it before it moves on, so we may well explore that. But yeah, let's carry on driving home. We haven't gone far. We're only as far as a branch of the LIDL, if you follow Phil. I got myself a croissant, a pizza, and a can of Carrick Glen energising water for £2.07. So I think that's a lot cheaper than stopping at the services somewhere on the way back. And this is organic carbonated mate and orange flavoured soft drink with caffeine. What's this going to taste like? I have absolutely no idea. Interesting, it appears to taste of pretty much nothing at all. Refreshing though. Right, just up to refuel. £75.51, 58.13 litres. So let's try and find the trip. How do you reset the trip? Is that button? Yeah, there we go. That's reset. Reset the gallons. Next. MPG. Blah blah blah. Yep. We are good to go. Right then. This is so much smoother in the gears, but I'm having a lovely time. Been cruising along, very, very busy. We're approaching Derby. At the moment I've come off the main route because the co-op here is 129.9 for a litre, and I think motorway or dual carriageway service is likely to be quite a lot more. But I'm listening to Hana, H-A-N-A, American DJ, and she does some very relaxing sets, so it's just put that on and just cruise. Lovely. Right, yeah, sorry about that. I had to navigate, but now we're back underway again, and yeah, This is just really nice. The gearbox is so much smoother, and it still does the thing where it goes into neutral, but when it goes back into drive, it doesn't do it with a sodding great funk. It just sort of smoothly goes in. I think it was misbehaving like the blue one, because as you've probably noticed, this has come from the same seller as the previous Velsatis, a lovely chap called Greg. And he's done so much work to this car since I bought it, because I bought the two of them at the same time. But since then, he's replaced the front coil spring, he's fixed a non-functioning rear window, he's fixed the aircon. So amazing. And he put me up for the night. We had a lovely chat about cars and other things last night and this morning. We've done much chatting about pretty much everything really, and it was really good. But yeah, now cruising back to Wales. I'm doing 60 something miles an hour, I think. The display has decided to show me tyre pressures. That's helpful. That's not what I want at the moment, rather than our cruising speed. But the speedo is about 67. We're probably doing 64 miles an hour, and keeping the speed down just to try and help the economy along. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, sorry, it's not much of an angle, it's mostly dashboard, but here we are cruising down the A38 towards Derby. And if it's like this all the way, we'll be laughing, but I suspect it won't be. I've got to decide whether I'm going to go M6 toll or not. Probably about £8.60, but it does save quite a bit of congestion. The A5 is not much fun. Going across brown hills and all that, so yeah, try and work out what to do. Kind of just want to get back really, things to be getting on with and all that. But yes, enjoy the waft. It's doing 2000 RPM at the moment, so cruising speed is just as relaxing as the diesel. Oh, don't know if you saw that. It was F-Type Victor just gone down the other side. Lovely old Vauxhall. Well, my pathetic old man bladder was forced to stop here at Norton Kane Services, which I've never been to before. It seems quite pleasant. We've got a Leon, a Chosen noodle, so yeah, not bad food if you so wanted, but I don't. I'm just going to carry on all the way home. So bursting out into the sunshine and go and find the Velsatis and get on our way again. Only done 40 miles since the last stop, but the computer reckons we're doing 35 mpg. Can that be right? There she is, sticking an enormous butt out next to Wolf's Land Rover, ex-army. Well, that was lucky. I actually dropped the microphone when I got out the car and almost lost the little magnetic thing that allows it to stick to my t-shirt. So that's how they're attached. Very clever, these DJI mics. But yeah, I need to push on. Still got quite a long way to go, and I'm not making good enough progress, and I haven't put the card in the slot. That won't help. It hasn't got keyless entry. Some people think it has, maybe later ones did.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Connected. Brilliant. Oh, it's already playing my Hana again. Wait, Hana, wait. Right. See if I can get out of this space then. Unfortunately, the parking sensors quite often seem to do that, which is a bit annoying. Right, there we go. For some reason we get to go out through a barrier. I don't know why. We should go out through the barrier. And we're actually on the wrong side of the motorway, so we've got to go and loop around all the way to the other side. And I need to get my wallet out because it's a toll road. I did take the M6 toll, so yeah, I need to get my wallet out. Let's do that before we're actually on proper roads. There we go. Wallet achieved. £8.30, but just think at the time I'm saving. Think of the time I'm saving. So just to confirm, fuel here is 30p a litre more than it was where I stopped previously. So that's terrifying. Oh, Oh, she does sound well. Oh, and not stupidly quick, but it can be a little over eager to rev, because it hasn't got the torque of the turbo diesel. The turbo diesel would pull so low down the rev range. It was crazy. This doesn't do that, but overall I think this is a much nicer example. There's still some suspension noise, possibly the exhaust knocking at the back, so it's not perfect, but yeah, this is very pleasant. I can see me liking this a lot, which is a problem. We can't keep them all, folks. Well, we are back in beautiful mid Wales, on our way to West Wales. We've still got a ways to go. We've done 135 miles since fill up so far, excuse the traffic, but yeah, it's going really, really well, and it's quite windy out here. I'm going to get in the car. Oh, did I just see something steaming under the car? No, I think I dreamt it. We're all good. Paranoia is kicking in, but yeah, it's going great. I'm going to connect you back up there again and keep moving, because I overtook a caravan a while ago. I don't want it coming and getting back behind me again, but I'll let this traffic just come on, just because people go for Larry stupid overtakes on this road. But yeah, really, really happy, really nice car. Very grateful to Greg. There we go. Oh, it does sound nice, doesn't it? Listen to how snappy and clean those gear changes are. Oi. Yeah. Very different barrel of fish. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh yeah, 136 miles. We've averaged, according to the computer, 34.4 mpg. We've still got just under 3/4 of a tank left of fuel after 135 miles. So I will do a fill at some point and we can compare. But yeah, this feels really nice. It still doesn't handle well. It still doesn't ride well. I think dynamically, the Velsatis just isn't as good as you perhaps expect of what's meant to be a premium product. Or maybe I'm just expecting too much. I mean, it's fine on this smooth road like this, but when you're on a broken road, you can really hear the tyres hitting the imperfections and feel the noise all through the car. And it's meant to use subframes to remove that, and it doesn't seem to work. I think something is knocking, perhaps the exhaust, which isn't helping on this, but fundamentally the Velsatis just doesn't seem all there, which is a bit disappointing. I'll just make a quick point. This 3.5 litre V6 engine from Nissan, also used in the Nissan GTR, is not the same V6 that's used in the Renault Avantime. The Avantime uses the old, I think it's the ES9 engine, but was shared with Peugeot Citroën, because it's based on the older Espace platform. But this V6 was used in the Espace 4, the 4th generation, the first steel-bodied one that Renault made entirely themselves, rather than having Matra build the bodies for. So they were sold alongside each other, but had different power plants. And yeah, bit of intrigue for you. Anyway, that's probably going to be the end of Thursday. I'm going to go on home. Much to do tonight, and that leaves just Friday. No idea what I'm doing on Friday. Let's find out together. But oh my days, look at this view. This is the A44, much of which they're currently ruining with surface dressing. But yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And so lush and verdant and green, because we've had loads of sunshine and loads of rain. I mean, the green looks almost fake. You're probably thinking that's a bit overexposed or something, but oversaturated. But no, really is very, very green. Well, there we are. We are back. It is now Friday. Yeah, same shirt. Don't judge. But I thought, let's have a closer look around the car now we've got it home. We haven't even looked under the bonnet yet. I have no idea what's under there. It's got an electronic dipstick, so I just went, well, it says it's okay. Must be okay. Drinking it in, and it is at least all one colour, which is an improvement over the last Velsatis. And but you know, just some little scuffy bits here and there. This wing seems okay, but the alloys, are they just dirty, or could they actually do with a refurb? That might just be dirt. Oh no, yeah, could do with a refurb. Tyres seem okay. Some scratching on this door, you see there. Sorry, knees alert. The worst bit is this bit of damage here, which the previous owner shamefully admits he did himself. So I may look to get that done, because obviously we know people, and that would improve the look of the car immeasurably. Apart from the odd scuff and scratch here and there, and the fact it's dirty, it seems okay. The rear lights all seem okay. That's good. Again, dirty wheels, might improve them. I've run out of alloy wheel cleaner. Any recommendations, folks? And again, these have been resprayed, haven't they, very badly. So, and we've got this weird stuff going on in the paint here. We don't know what's caused that. May buff out. Bit of bubbling around here. It's a bit unusual. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about that, but the mirrors are at least attached on this car and work much better as a result. Inside, the steering wheel is an odd one. Why is only this bit wood? Is it just impossible to make the rest of it out of wood? Because that's really nice to hold, but then you end up driving along like that and looking like an idiot, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, it seems all right in here. Needs a good clean out. Obviously, look at the dust. And we've got the usual soft plastics. What on earth happened with plastics around this era? Fiat Multiplas do this as well. Plastic just goes really sticky. This one is worse than the blue one. Gonna have to try and do something about it. The secret wood panel does not seem to fit very well, actually. Oh, we've already done that. So yeah, oh no, I didn't show you this. Look, I don't know what the point is, but that happens. So there we go. But yeah, it even included this little adapter. So that's how I was listening to YouTube music yesterday. That was transmitting to the stereo. Worked absolutely fine. Worked really well. But yeah, it's pretty tidy in here. A little clean up. The headliner is starting to sag a bit. Nowhere near as badly as the blue one. So it seems a much better car overall. But let's have a look under the bonnet. I think the pull is actually this side, if I remember rightly. Surely not. It's a French car. No, it actually is over there. So there we go. Very rare for a French car to move that over. The wiper blades are woeful. Going to see if cleaning those will help. Oh yeah. Yeah, not much to see here, folks. There is the Renault Nissan V6 engine. It's exactly the same Aisin Warner gearbox, 5-speed, as the diesel, but obviously programmed differently in terms of the revs it allows. And like I said, this one has had a fluid flush because it was being problematic, so that has been sorted out. But yeah, look, there's nothing to see. Where even is the dipstick? Oh, there it is. Ooh, that pipe looks a bit crusty down there. I hope that's not something vital. Probably is. So yeah, I think there's much to improve here. Bit of a buff on the headlamps might work, perhaps. But yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Some gentle improvements and then get her going. Because otherwise I might like her too much. The main thing that's destroying her for me at the moment is the suspension. We got a knock noise coming from the back. And I'm just going to grab a rag. Because I don't want to touch a hot exhaust with my bare hands. But let's just have a quick lie down on the floor and see what's going on with the exhaust. Where is the exhaust? Oh, it's over the other side. Typical. But yeah, this multi-link rear end, all that work, and it doesn't work very well. The ride still feels a bit clunky and wooden. And you think, why is it that a van with windows has a better ride than a luxury vehicle? Insane. It just makes no sense to me. Right, let's get under this side then. Oh, I should be lying on my car creeper really, shouldn't I? If we move this around. Oh yeah, there's a lot of play there, but none of that is a knocking noise, is it? Now it's moving around a lot, but it's not actually hitting anything. So I think perhaps we've actually got a worn bush or two in this back end, of which there are a huge number. That may or may not get fixed. That's a tread on the tyres though. That's good. Now I would give it a wash, but in truth, what's going to happen is on Monday I'm going to park this up and we're taking little Panda home, and that's going to be the run around for the almost in-laws while we're away. So this is just going to be sitting here for most of July. I'm actually going to not tax it in July. And then when we get back from our little break, I will be cracking on with getting on with some of the jobs and trying to sort out other cars on the fleet. So that's where we are. I'm really pleased actually. It's nice to try another one, and yeah, it makes all the same noises as the V6 but turbo diesel, but with added revs. It absolutely screams. I love it. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, but otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching. Help Nut merch if you fancy, link down below. See you in a future video. Farewell. Always a bit scratchy around here, isn't it?